All right, guys, welcome once again, United Dirt Sim Series, pushing the cushion. My name is Dave Ward, bringing you the season opener for the 360s here at Knoxville. This is going to be a barn burner. We set this room up. There are 50 drivers that are ready to leave it all out on the track. Some of our regulars for United Dirt Sim Series weren't even able to make it into the event. So this is going to be interesting. They are going into qualifying right now. I do apologize. We were getting a little bit of a late start. Still trying to work all the glitches out, but I think we're getting pretty close here as we are getting ready to put some cars on the track. As you can see, they are already throwing down right now. Let's see if we can find somebody out qualifying here. 50 drivers in tonight's race already. And I'm not able to find, looks like everybody's pretty much done with their qualifying runs. We are throwing them up as quickly as they come in here. And this is going to be a good one. Once again, we did not anticipate 50 drivers, so next week we will set it for the max, which is 64, and hopefully we'll be able to catch everybody. But even old Barry McCockiner from last year was unable to get in, decided he was going to go to the strip club and get some drinks and some lap dances instead. Looks like Daniel Ziegers right now from Elbows Up Sim Sport on the top of the board. Quite a few Elbows Up drivers coming out, and we definitely appreciate them showing up tonight. Gonna throw some tunes on here. We're gonna jump right into heat race number 1 here in just a moment. Look at that. Now Clayton Tilley taking over the top spot. Sitting there with a 15.693. Bumping Ziegers back into the second position. Jason Schoenblockler being shown right now in third. Fourth is Aiden Beerline. Fifth is Sammy McNabb. Tyler Street from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports in sixth. Trace Olson from LGR Motorsports in seventh. Looks like qualifying is over. We're going to jump into heat race number 1. Get some cars on the track and something to take a look at here. Heat race number 1 getting gridded up as we speak. They are taken to the track. So it looks like Dalton Collins going to start on the pole position. Outside of him is going to be Mason Hannigan. Row number 2 on the inside is going to be Tyler Street from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. And then Clayton Tilley outside row number 2. Row number 3, another Sofa King Fast Sim Sports driver, Steve Vogelsong. And Chris Schaefer going to be to his outside in the number 23. Row number 4 looks like this. It's Bryce Barris and Ty Pratt in row number 4. Row number 5 is going to be Michael Schwartz and Brandon Surratt in the number 73. The reason why I didn't call some of these drivers' numbers is because they actually have different numbers on their car as to what I can see for my information. So here we go. They are getting on the track now. So Mason Hannigan outside row number 1, right there in the 1X from Black Diamond Motorsports. The number 95 of Dalton Collins there on the inside. Pretty sharp-looking car right there for Clayton Tilley. Black and green right there from Speed Shot 51, and he is the number 51. So this should be a good race here to get us kicked off for this season opener tonight here at Knoxville. Now, following the Redline Race Designs 360s coming at you tonight will be our season opener as well for the Dirt Empire Magazine 410 Elites, brought to you by United Dirt Sim Series, featuring some of the fastest racers in iRacing. So definitely going to be a good one there as well. All right, so coming out of turn number 4, we should be able to see the pace truck come off track. And we're going to go green flag racing here. And it's going to be 10 laps, 3 go to the feature. So keep an eye on that front row right there with Dalton Collins and Mason Hannigan. Kind of a funky start, but Dalton Collins got us going. We are under green. Here we go. Top 3 as it stands. Collins, Hannigan, Street. But you've got Tilley right there putting pressure on Tyler Street. Clayton Tilley, an Australian driver, right there in the green and black. New addition to United Dirt Sim Series. We're glad he was able to come out. Top 2 trying to break away from the pack here. Let's see if they can get it done. Mason Hannigan looking to work on Dalton Collins. So I heard through the grapevine that we actually have a driver last minute stepping into the street car. And that would be Barry McCockiner. So Barry McCockiner running as Tyler Street in the 4-star right there on your screen. Sitting in that last position to transfer into the feature at the moment. Stepped in the pit area and jumped in the car. So battle for the lead right now. We are halfway through this heat race number 1. Hannigan now putting the screws to Dalton Collins, tightening it up just a little bit, trying to put some pressure on him to see if he can take over and get that heat race number 1 win. Clayton Tilley now looking to the back of the 4-star. He is looking down on the inside. Barry McCockiner outside, trying to make something work. They are both down on the berm. So it is a battle for first and second, heating up right now as we have 2 laps to go in heat race number 1. Hannigan getting a little less drive out of the corner, so the 95 of Dalton Collins was able to take back over the lead. Clayton Tilley in the number 51 is able to get past Barry McCockiner in the 4-star. Steve Vogelsong sitting in 5th. Chris Schaefer 6th. Bryce Barris in 7th. Ty Pratt 8th. Michael Schwartz in 9th. And Brandon Surratt rounding out the field here in heat race number 1. Now Tilley looking on the inside of Hannigan. He's going to take over 2nd place. He is in a hurry. And we are on the white flag. Hannigan has enough momentum to pull back alongside Tilley. Let's see. It's going to be 3 wide coming out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Here we go. Let's see. Tilley up front. But it ends up Collins out front. Tilley in 2nd. Hannigan in 3rd. That was crazy right there for heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 going to look like this. We are getting them on the track right now. Give us just a minute. Here we go. All right, on the inside, starting on the pole position is going to be a new driver for United Dirt Sim Series. That is Matt Dixon in the number 96. Outside, row number 1 is going to be the number 32 of Bryce Lucius from Up North Motorsports. Row number 3 on the inside is going to be Daniel Ziegers, and in the number 8 car, and the another number 8 car is going to be Trace Olson from LGR Motorsports. So the 8, a very popular number in heat race number 2. Here we go. The number 5 from Elbows Up Sim Sports. It's Braden Eiler on the inside of row number 3. Outside row number 3, Sofa King Fast Sim Sports driver in the number 56. It's Randy Shreves. Row number 4 on the inside is going to be the number 20 of Jeremy Weigel and Trevor Frank in the number 21. Brian Johnson in the 121, going to be inside row number 5. And Tim Nagy in the number 49, actually being shown as the number 62 on screen there, going to round out the field. We are going to take the top 3, so it's going to get real busy in a hurry here for this 10-lap shootout here in heat race number 2. Looks like Beerline Racing checking in over on YouTube, saying hi, let's go racing. Vanderpool Racing saying let's go VPR, as well as JP tuning in, let's go Thailand. So we'll have to be looking for Thailand. The number 96 of Matt Dixon going to pull out to an early lead here on lap number 1. And they are battling right behind. Looks like Bryce Lucius in the number 32 going to hold down the second place. They're in that Up North Motorsports powered by ABR Setup Shop. And sitting in third is Daniel Ziegers right there. So that is your last transfer position in the 8Z. Randy Shreves holding down the 4th position at the moment, but he's got Braden Eiler all over his back door. Braden's knocking, seeing if he can get him to mess up just a little bit to get that line away. It is all Matt Dixon right now in that number 96. He is out front. Got a nice little lead on it for right now. But look at Bryce Lucius throwing a slider line, catching right up there from Up North Motorsports. So Up North Esports sitting in the top 2 positions right now with Matt Dixon and Bryce Lucius. Then we drop back to the 8Z. Right there, that's Daniel Ziegers from Elbows Up SimSport. And he is holding down third, but another Elbows Up SimSport driver, Braden Eiler, trying to get up to that 3rd position so he can get the last transfer position into the feature. They are all working their tail off. Randy Shreves right there behind Braden Eiler, just waiting for the mistake. And now Trace Olson pulling up as well. So if there is any incident here in the front of the pack, we've got a whole game changer right here. Look at that. Braden Eiler working down the inside. Going to get all the way down on the berm. He is going to try and take away that 3rd position from Ziegers. So you've got Elbows Up getting 3rd and 4th right now at the moment. And it looked like Ziegers and Randy Shreves getting into each other just a little bit. And Shreves got the bad end into the wall. So it looks like Matt Dixon going to take home heat race number 2, but it's a battle at the line. Bryce Lucius throwing it in there. Couldn't get it done. So Dixon, Lucius, and Ziegers going to transfer on into the main event. Trace Olson, Trevor Frank, Brian Johnson, Tim Nagy, Randy Shreves, Braden Eiler, and Jeremy Weigel going to have to go and race their way in. Man, this is going to be a good one here, folks. I'm going to jump in and throw a couple sponsors up while we are getting heat race number 3 gridded up. Definitely like to thank Mark Jessup and Jessup Logistics. He has always been there for us, and we definitely appreciate having him on board. Fournier Motorsports as well, coming on board this season. Goyette Trucking, as always. Dirt Empire magazine from the 410 Elites. You'll see them later on. And, of course, title sponsor for the 360s, Redline Race Designs. We definitely appreciate them coming on board again this season as well. Make sure you check them out on Facebook if you're looking for a paint scheme. I know they have buy one, get one frees right now. So here we go. Heat race number 3 taken to the track. 14X right there. Going to start on the inside. That's Braxton Wilson. Starting outside row number 1 in the number 41 is going to be Eric Wilkie. Row number 2 on the inside from Vanderpool Racing, it's Hayden Harvey in the number 55. Jason Bachler, sorry about that, in the number 9, starting outside row number 2. Row number 3 on the inside is going to be Craig Silby in the number 7 from the Firm Motorsports. And Anthony Goyette from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports is going to start just to the outside in the number 29. Inside row number 4 is going to be Steven Fernberg in the 029. And outside of him is going to be Andrew Danson Hansen in the number 2 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Kyle Rosick going to be on the inside, as well as Caleb Thompson. That's going to round out your field. We're green flag racing, baby. Eric Wilkie wanting it. Trying to jump out to an early lead. Couldn't get it done. The 14X battling back on the inside. Braxton Wilson going to hold on to it for this lap as they come around through 3 and 4. Let's see after lap number 1 who's going to hold it. Wilkie going to take it back for the moment anyway. These guys are looking awfully racy here in heat race number 3. Battle is for the lead. Wilkie now in the yellow, purple, and white, looking to take back over the lead from Braxton in the 14X. Hayden Harvey waiting in the catbird seat for somebody to make a mistake in that Vanderpool racing car. Here he goes. He's starting to put a little bit of pressure. He's starting to tighten in the screws. Right rear to Braxton. Ouch. No cautions in the heat races. So that's going to put the 14X of Braxton Wilson back towards the back. That's going to make for a lot longer night for him. Hayden Harvey now looking to possibly lose that second position as Craig Silby from the Firm Motorsports works on him. Wilkie way out front now. Looks like tough break for Anthony Goyette. He might have put it in the pit area already. So tough break for him. Whoa! We have got major contact for second there. Yikes. That's going to be good for Andrew Hansen from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. He might get a transfer directly into the main. That would be a lot nicer than having to race in for sure. So Wilkie way out front in the number 41, about 1.8 seconds out over second place right now, Andrew Hansen. Last transfer spot there is going to be Hayden Harvey in the number 55 from Vanderpool Racing. And he is looking now on the inside. Now he's on the outside, so he's fishing all over, waiting for Hansen to see how he can get by him here. This is going to be interesting to see as we are on 9 of 10. Andrew Hansen trying to hold it together. I guarantee his heart is beating right now. It is pounding out of his chest as he is running in second. Going to be able to transfer into the main event tonight. Vanderpool Racing driver Hayden Harvey going to take over the second position from Andrew Hansen. So not sure if he ran out of fuel or not, but it looks like he was scored in third. So Andrew Hansen getting the third place finish there. Just outside the top 3, Fernberg, Silby, Rosick, and Thompson. Starting heat race number 4. We are waiting for them to grid up on the track here. All right. So here we go. Going to start on the inside from Elbows Up Sim Sports. It's the number 21 of Shea Palo. Outside row number 1 is going to be Peyton Grease. Right there in that number 19. Row number 2 on the inside, it's the number 3 from Momentum Sim Sports. It's Rico Robles. Outside row number 2 from OBR Sim Sport, it is Aiden Beerline in the number 13. Row number 3 on the inside in the number 7 car, it is going to be Carl Deitch. Outside row number 3 from from Australia. The number 48 of Shane Peebles. Row number 4 on the inside is going to be the number 18 of Sean Sheehan. And outside of him is going to be the number 60 of Kevin Robinson. Mike Young is going to start in that 10th position, and he is going to have his work cut out for him as we are taking the top 3. So this should be a good one. We'll be looking for a green flag and the start from Shea Palo as he is getting ready to set the pace here. Here we go. We are green flag racing right now. Shea Palo going to try and break out to the early lead. Let's see. He looks like it is a top dominant track at the moment. He is trying to run that high side. We'll have to keep an eye on Aiden Beerline running in that 3rd position in the 13A to see if he can move up. Big old slider right there from Peyton Grease. Can't make it stick, though. Palo was able to cut under and drive right back around him. And top 3 still the same. Palo, Grease, and Beerline. Another slider from Peyton Grease. Definitely not going to make it happen. Shea Palo has the momentum to try and get by there. So looks like we've got Aiden Beerline still holding down 3rd, but Rico Robles wants in the fight here. He is now trying to battle up to Aiden Beerline. Let's see if he can catch him. Peyton Grease not throwing a slider that time. Now Aiden Beerline trying to hold it down on the inside. Looks but couldn't get it done. Jumps back up to follow Grease. Rico Robles trying to reel him in. From Momentum Sim Sports. Let's see if he can do it. He is trying to get into the big show the easy way by getting in those top 3 positions. Beerline looking on the outside now. They are battling closer as the battle is now for the 2nd position between the 19 and Aiden Beerline there in the 13A. We are getting ready to click off lap number 8 here in just a second. So we'll be going with 2 laps left as they're side by side at the line, too close to call. Grease with that slider. Here comes Beerline down on the inside as they go down the back chute. Looking down. Now he's going to throw a slider of his own. Let's see if he can stick it. Peyton Grease trying to play the slider game. Let's see. As they went by the line, Beerline had it. So if they do this identical thing the next lap, we should be seeing Beerline holding on to that 2nd position. Here comes the cut down from Peyton Grease. He's not going to be able to get up next to him. We are white flag. Throws the slider. Beerline checks it. He cuts it back under. And here we go as they're getting ready to go in to turns 3 and 4. Shea Palo. Holy cow. They got side by side there. Shea Palo with the win. Aiden Beerline 2nd. Rico Robles 3rd. Just outside the top 3. Grease, Deitch, Peebles, Alton, Young, Sheehan, and Robinson. So that's going to do it for heat race number 4. We are 5 deep in heat races tonight. And we should be seeing some cars getting on the track here. Here we go. Starting on the inside of row number 1 on the pole position, it's going to be the number 92 of Ross Kaiser. Outside row number 1, starting in that second position from Brent Marks Racing Sim Team, it's Michael Sheridan in the 15. Row number 2 on the inside, the crazy kangaroo himself in the number 54 Sofa King Fast Sim Sports powered machine. It's Chris Jones. Outside of him, going to be the 22M of Sammy McNabb. Row number 3 on the inside is going to be Cameron O'Brien in the number 17. And outside of him is going to be Chad Coate in the number 71. I'm sorry, that's Caleb Scheitz in the number 71, I do believe there. Chad Coate on the inside of row number 4 in the number 11. Right there, the Dirt Co car, pink and gray. And outside of him is going to be Hunter Crum in the 28H. Rounding out the field, Jimmy Barr in the number 81. Come on, Jimmy, you got a long way to go and a short time to get there, brother. You got to get up there as fast as you can. We are taking the top 3 once again straight into the big show tonight. Hell of an initial start right there from the number 92 of Ross Kaiser. Going to pull out to that early lead right there, black and green. Michael Sheridan holding down the second position in that number 15 car. In third is that 22M of Sammy McNabb with that final transfer at the moment. Let's see, they are all the way up against the wall right there. McNabb flirting with disaster. Chris Jones trying to get his butt up into the top 3. Let's see if he can do it. You've got a battle for the 4th position right there between Australian drivers Jones, O'Brien, and now Hunter Crum throwing his name in the mix, as well as Chad Coate. So Chris Jones trying to get separated from those boys to let them fight it out for 5th on back. And Ross Kaiser still out front in that number 92. But look at this. He takes the low line. Sheridan stays up top with Sammy McNabb, and they were making up some ground. Sheridan running more of a middle line where Ross Kaiser is all the way up top shelf. Now Sheridan running kind of a modified slider line. That wasn't working for him. Sammy McNabb going to take over the position. They're trading sliders for second right now. Here we go. So the 22M going to look back down on the inside of Michael Sheridan. Woo! McNabb getting his tire all the way up against that wall, but able to get up next to and now past Sheridan as we are clicking off these laps. Ross Kaiser is loving this because he is out front and holding the gap that he has right now of about, let's see, it looks like about 4/10 right now. So they are on lap 9 of 10. We are winding them down in this one. Top 3 are just battling. Kaiser able to pull out, but look at Sheridan right now as we go white flag this time by. Sheridan holding on to it. McNabb wants it. McNabb going to pull back alongside. Here comes the slider. Sheridan sees it, able to make his correction. He's going to take him at the line. So it's going to go Kaiser with the win. Sheridan, McNabb, top 3 transfer. Best of the rest, Chris Jones, O'Brien, Crum, Barr, Coate, and Scheitz. Woo! Holy cow. We are blasting through this one, guys. We are into the C main. 4 transfer from the C main directly into the feature. So this is basically like the double B main events that you would normally see. And there's quite a few here. So we are going to get rocking and rolling right now. All right, so on the inside pole position here in the C main, it's going to be Barry McCockiner in the 4-star from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Steven Fernberg to the outside in the 029. Fellow Sofa King Fast Sim Sports driver, the Crazy Kangaroo. We just saw him in the last heat race. That's Chris Jones in the number 54. Trevor Frank in the number 21F up top there. Outside row number 2. Inside row number 3 is going to be the 602 car of Carl Deitch. Outside of him is going to be Bryce Barrios in the 513. Hunter Crum going to be there in the 28H. I don't know. They are all mixed up. Kyle Rosick Jr. or Kyle Rosick in the 602 there. Sorry about that. Tim Nagy in the 49 and the 64 of Tim Alton. Then it goes Wilson, Pratt, Eiler, Coate, Surratt, Sheehan, and Anthony Goyette. Going to round out the field. 17-car field. We're taking 4 to the feature from this one. This is going to be a crazy one. Here we go. Back up front. Once again, Barry McCockiner stepping into the 4-star for Tyler Street tonight. He is going to pull out to the early lead. So top 4 transfer as it stands, that would be right there, the 4-star McCockiner, Fernberg, Trevor Frank, and Chris Jones. Hopefully they settle in a little bit and get some time to run. Carl Deitch right there in the number 7 trying to reel him in. Hunter the Crumb Bum in the 28H rocking a brand new paint. And he is trying to make a move. But now Braxton Wilson trying to take away his steam. Let's see as they go 3 wide coming out of the corner there. Braden Eiler looking on the inside trying to make something happen. Gets into Wilson. Oh! No harm, no foul. Both cars keep going. Wilson was changing lanes. And Eiler was just on a mission there. So here we go. This is your final transfer position in the number 54 car that you see right there. And Chris Jones running it through the slick, but holding it down. Braxton Wilson coming back up into frame now. So Chris Jones hopefully can hold on to that 4th position. Wilson going to try and make sure that he doesn't. That's for sure. We are just past halfway here. Look at Eiler. Wow. Sends a slider from the halfway down the straightaway and just reeled him right in. Oh, Braxton Wilson getting into the outside wall and into Eiler. Takes out Chris Jones. Should be a caution, hopefully. And that is going to bring out the caution right there. So we're going to get him re-racked. Ready to rock and roll here. Unfortunately, Braxton Wilson got into that outside wall, then got tangled up with Braden Eiler. And also into the 4th place driver of Chris Jones. So tough break for Chris Jones. He's going to go almost all the way to the back here. He's in 9th place right now. So tough break for him there. Hopefully he can get back up. That's too bad. But that's part of racing. So we are getting him lined back up right now. Barry McCockner in that 4-star, stepping in at the last minute. Trevor Frank holding down that 2nd position in the 21F. As you can see right there. In 3rd is that 029 for Steven Fernberg. And as it stands right now, Braden Eiler would go into the big show. Well, this is going to get very interesting now because it is a 15-lap race. We are 11 laps in, so we are going to light them on 12, and we'll have about a green-white checkered or a 3-lap shootout. So here we go. They are already battling. This is going to get dirty in a hurry. Hunter Crum sliding into that 4th position. Braden Eiler being shown in 2nd right now, running with Trevor Frank. They are all over the back of Barry McCockner right there in the 4-star. Now Barry getting out just a little bit. Able to get a little bit of breathing room. As we are on lap number 13, they are running all top shelf right now. Hunter Crum trying to make the inside line work. He is still holding down 4th. We should be going white flag this time by. We are on the white flag, so it is now Steven Fernberg up into 4th, but they are battling. Hunter Crum gets to get back by for the 4th position. And there it is. With the win, Barry McCockner in the 4-star, Braden Eiler in 2nd in the number 5, 21F of Trevor Frank in 3rd. 4th is going to be the 28H of Hunter Crum. So for your Double B main event, they are getting ready to take to the track here in just a second. Here we go for the 2nd B main event. We have Trace Olson from LGR Motorsports in the number 8 on the inside pole position. Outside of him is going to be Peyton Grease in the number 19. Row number 2 on the inside from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports is the 47 of Steven Vogelsong. Outside of him is going to be Craig Silby from the Firm Motorsports in the number 7. Row number 3 on the inside, the number 17 of Cameron O'Brien. Outside of him in the number 121, that's Brian Johnson from Team Outlaw Motorsports. Starting inside row number 4, it's Shane Peebles in the number 44. Outside of him is going to be Chris Schaefer in the number 23. Row number 5 on the inside is going to be the number 24 of Caleb Thompson. Outside of him is the number 81 of Jimmy Barr. Caleb. Row number 6 on the inside, Mike Young and Randy Shreves from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Then it goes Schoenbachler, Schwartz, Weigel, Robinson, and round out the field is Caleb Scheitz. Sheets. However, I believe it's Shites. I don't know. So Tyler Street tuning in on YouTube, letting everybody know that as the team car owner, he had to put the better driver in and let Barry McCockiner run it. Right now, Trace Olson getting out to where he wants to be, out front in that LGR Motorsports Skull Candy sponsored machine there. Woo! Steven Vogelsong throwing a slider for life. A Sua slider. And Craig Silby in that number 7 just waiting to get into the feature. He is ready to start this main event. He is holding down the last transfer as it stands. There it is, slider line. He's going to take over third. Steven Vogelsong trying to hold on to that fourth and last transfer position. Chris Schaefer now trying to make something work. Randy Shreve's also in there. Uh-oh. Vogelsong into the wall. So that put Vogelsong back into the pit area with a tow there. So Trace Olson dropping into the second slot now behind Peyton Grease. He's going to try and catch back up. Looked like he had a little bobble there and got into the slick and a little bit loose. So the battle and position we need to keep an eye on is this fourth position right here. Craig Silby has it in that number 7, but Randy Shreves from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports looking to try and take out the Firm Motorsports driver, Craig Silby, and get him out of that top 4 transfer. Ooh, we are 3 wide. Trace Olson trying to hang on to her. Trace Olson all the way up top shelf, then Silby mid to low line. Shreves trying to stick his nose in. We will have to keep an eye out and see how this one's going to finish. Whoa, man. Randy Shreves there gets it into the wall with Trace Olson. And I think there was also, I don't know who it was that was also battling there. Might have been Brian Johnson. So right now, still out front, as we are past halfway now in this double B, the number 19 of Peyton Grease trying to hold it down, get a little bit more data for the feature event. He's trying to check out, running a super low line, trying to save equipment, not pushing. Schaefer right behind him though, looking to get that B main event win. Right there in that number 23. Craig Silby from the Firm Motorsports still holding down a comfortable third, and everybody seems to be calming down here. Randy Shreves sitting in fourth. Trace Olson, you'll be looking to watch him make a move as he started up front. He is trying to make his way back up there now. He's got about 3 laps to get caught back up to Randy Shreves. Let's see if he can put it in the big show for LGR Motorsports. Nice line there. Starts running the slider line. Randy Shreves running down low in that Rays-powered machine. And we are getting ready to come to the white flag this lap. So Trace Olson running out of time. Can he get it done? Sorry, white flag is next lap. I do apologize. Got a little bit ahead of myself, all this crazy action tonight. Look at Grease now. This battling. The battle is for the lead right here as we are coming to the white flag with the number 19, Peyton Grease, on that white flag. Last lap, 23 of Chris Schaefer going for that B main win. Looks like he is backing off just a bit as we drop back. Battle for third now as well. And that's going to do it. So the top 4 that are going to transfer, Grease, Schaefer, Shreves, and Silby. Just outside the transfer position, Olson, Johnson, Schoenbachler, Peebles, Weigel, Young, Barr, O'Brien, Schwartz, and Thompson. All right, folks, we have made it to the warm-up. It looks like we are going to give them a chance to run a few laps and get some time in here to make sure this is the last chance to check and see if their setup is going to hold in for the main event. So we are getting ready to advance the session here in just a minute to run the main event. We are going to come close to our start time for the 410 Elites tonight, it looks like. So as you can see in the warm-up, Bryce Lucius looking really hot, Rico Robles as well as Mason Hannigan. Peyton Grease, Braden Eiler, and Barry McCockiner right there in the top 6. Looks like we're actually waiting for a driver that accidentally got disconnected there. Clayton Tilley having possibly some connection issues, so we're going to give him a chance to get back in. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Definitely appreciate you guys. If you wouldn't mind giving us a like, follow, a subscribe, a notification, tell your friends and family and your neighbors and your best friends. It helps us out. We appreciate it here at Pushing the Cushion Productions. And we are going to be rocking and rolling here for the A main event. Here we go. Jumping straight into it. The main event. You wanted the best. You got UDSS. Here we go for the Redline Race Designs 360 season opener coming at you here from Knoxville for the main event. Here we go. We are getting them on the track right now. Starting inside row number 1 in the number 95. Right there you see him, Dalton Collins. Outside row number 1 in the number 96. That's Matt Dixon from Up North Esports. Inside row number 2 is going to be the number 41 of Eric Wilkie from Handmade Motorsports. And Shea Paolo from Elbows Up SimSport in the number 21. Row number 3 on the inside is going to be Ross Kaiser in that number 92 machine. And it doesn't look like Clayton Tilley was able to make it back in, unfortunately. So Hayden Harvey going to pull back up in that number 55 from Vanderpool Racing. We're going to give him a quick second to get out here on the track. All right, so looks like on the inside is going to be the number, where are we at? Ross Kaiser. Okay, so the number 92 on the inside of row number 3. Row number 4 is going to be Michael Sheridan and Bryce Lucius. Row number 5 is going to be Daniel Ziegers from Elbows Up SimSports and OBR Motorsports driver Aiden Bierlein in the 13A. Rico Robles and Mason Hannigan right behind them. Then it's Barry McCockiner, Braden Eiler, Andrew Hansen, Trevor Frank, Hunter Crum, Peyton Grease, Chris Schaefer, Randy Shreves, and Craig Silby from the Firm Motorsports. Just trying to make sure I could get through all these guys. I apologize if I didn't get all your team names. I really do. We have 24 cars starting this event, and we are green flag racing right now. Not sure what happened there with Sammy McNabb. It's showing him as the leader. Should straighten itself out as we go by the line here. So as it stands right now, actually the number 96 of Matt Dixon. It looks like we had an iRacing scoring problem. There it goes. Matt Dixon out front in that number 96. Eric Wilkie in second. Dalton Collins in third. Shea Paolo fourth. Then it's a battle right now with Hayden Harvey and Ross Kaiser for that top 5. So your leader all the way up here in that number 96, trying to get checked out here at Knoxville. 4 laps in, 30 laps is the distance. Holy cow, we are going like 3 wide into the corner. We were 4 wide on the straightaway. Aiden Bierlein taking over a position from Hayden Harvey, so that's going to put Aiden Bierlein into 6th. Harvey now going to try that low line. Let's see as it works out. 3 wide once again. Woo! Harvey gets a right front into Aiden Bierlein. No harm, no foul. Both drivers still continue on. The number 95 of Dalton Collins right in between those 2 drivers. Up front still, it is Dixon. Then it goes Wilkie and Paolo, top 3. Ross Kaiser, looks like we do have a caution out on the speedway. Might have been Peyton Grease. Let's see. Not sure what brought out the caution there. Let's see if we can find it here. Woo! Wow. Okay, that wasn't it. We're just looking to see if we can find it here, trying to figure out what happened. 3 wide as they went in. Hannigan, Eiler, Sheridan. Nope, that wasn't it either. I'm sorry, guys. Missed that one, but we'll catch the next one for sure. Looks like Sammy McNabb actually will be going end of line here, so... Seven laps in. First caution flag coming out on the speedway. So we're getting them re-racked, restacked, and ready to rock and roll. We will be going double file restart here. Let our little thing roll through. Matt Dixon's still going to be on that front row, and Wilkie, too, is outside in that 41. Shea Pallow in the number 21 going to start inside row number 2 for the restart. And the number 92 of Ross Kaiser. Then it's Aiden Bierlein and Dalton Collins. Hayden Harvey, Michael Sheridan. Braden Eiler and Hannigan going to be right behind them. We're going to go green flag racing right now, and we are going to let them sort them out here. Side by side, Wilkie trying to pull on the inside. Can he get it done? No, he is going to jump back up behind. Still trying to make that inside line work. Shea Pallow sends it hard to the outside, trying to get that momentum to get around Wilkie for the second position. Oh, man, another caution out on the speedway. Sometimes caution breeds cautions. And unfortunately, the second caution flag for this race is going to come out. Let's see if we can find who that one was. I don't see it. So it looks like Andrew Hansen might have been the culprit there. So Andrew Hansen from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports going to go end of line for bringing that caution out. So this is going to be our last attempt at a double file restart, I believe. And Matt Dixon and Eric Wilkie still your top two. Shea Pallow being in third, Ross Kaiser fourth. Fifth is going to be Dalton Collins. Sixth is still Aiden Bierlein. Seventh is Mason Hannigan. Eighth is Vanderpool racing driver Hayden Harvey. Ninth, Michael Sheridan. Braden Eiler 10th. Barry McCockiner in 11th. Daniel Ziegers in 12th. Bryce Lucius in 13th. Rico Robles in 14th. 15th is going to be Hunter Crum. So we are getting them restacked, re-racked, ready to rock and roll. And we are going to go back to green flag racing. Beerline Racing checking in, saying keep digging, Beerline. So Aiden sitting just outside the top 5 right now. Pace truck is off. We're going green flag racing here in Knoxville. Matt Dixon pulling back out off the restart. Was able to do it. Slider, slider by Eric Wilkie. 3 wide coming out of turn number 2. As they go down the back straightaway, there are 3 cars that you could throw a bed sheet over, battling for the 3rd position. Holy cow. 3 wide. Are we going to go 4 wide just like the salute, but actually during race conditions? What is going on right now? This track is in amazing shape. Ross Kaiser goes from 4th to 2nd, gets into the leader in front of the field. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Well, if anybody is looking for any used car parts, coming just outside of turn number 4. I think they're going to set up a booth because it was a yard sale there coming out of turn number 4. Look at the damage there to your race leader, Matt Dixon. Tough break for him there with getting into those two drivers getting together. Let's see if we can go back and take a look at that. So as they went in, Ross Kaiser in the number 92 got into the leader, and it just fell apart from there. Collected Hannigan, Eiler, probably 9 or 10 cars. So unfortunately, Ross Kaiser getting a little bit ahead of himself there and into the leader. That's tough break right there. So new leader right now on the track is going to be the number 21 of Shea Pallow and Eric Wilkie. Both of those drivers were able to miss all the Calamity Corner there, as well as Aiden Beerline made it through. So he goes from like 6th to 3rd. So that's going to be a good push up for him, moving up 6 positions so far. Right now, Craig Silby, I apologize. Hunter Crum is actually the man on the move, up 11. Nope, I take that back. It's Braden Eiler going up 12 positions so far as we go back to green flag racing with Shea Pallow leading the way. They are getting real racy behind him. Pallow wants them to battle behind him so that he can start to get stretched out. Now he puts it in the wall. Stepped on his ding-ding. Wow. Tough break for Shea Pallow. Got high, up into the wall, out leading the race. And unfortunately, got into the wall, did a flip, a couple flips, and yeah, that was not good either. Man, so tough break. Man, I don't know if maybe people don't want to be the leader at the moment because it is not looking good for a few of those drivers. Hopefully there isn't a curse on the top spot there, but Eric Wilkie is going to bring us back down into green flag conditions here in the number 41. Right behind him is Aiden Beerline. What do you think, Beerline Racing? Old Aiden coming up now. He's moved up 7 positions in this race. Braden Eiler has moved up 14 positions. So he is your hard charger of the race so far. Cycling through real quick. Here we go. Green flag conditions back on the track. Hopefully we stay that way to the end. We're coming up on halfway. Oh, my gosh. Hold on to it, Beerline. Hold on to it, Aiden. You got it. So Aiden and Hayden Harvey making slight contact there. Aiden Beerline now trying to battle back. Braden Eiler sitting in 4th trying to make the pass on the number 95. Here comes Barry McCockiner in the 4-star. He is sitting in that 5th position, battling with Aiden Beerline right now. Wilkie gets a little sideways. Hayden Harvey, your new race leader. Eric Wilkie still holding down 3rd. Right now, Braden Eiler in 4th. Dalton Collins and Barry McCockiner battling right now for the 4th position. Woo! Barry McCockiner able to come out on top of that one. battling side by side with Aiden Bierlein as well as Daniel Zegers. Yahtzee, this one's getting busy. 4-star right there on the move, up 12 positions. Braden Eiler up 15 right now in that number 5 car. Battle is at the front here. Look at Aiden Bierlein with one hell of a run off of the corner there. He is running all the way up top shelf, and that setup that he is running is coming in right now. Wilkie getting into the wall. Vanderpool Racing driver Hayden Harvey loves seeing this 4-wide stuff back behind him. They are 3 wide going in the corner. Bierlein loses it. Oh, holds on to it, though. Good move. Caution back out onto the speedway. Yikes. This one is crazy. That is not what Hayden Harvey wanted to see from Vanderpool Racing. He wanted to get checked out as quick as possible. Right there you see him in that number 55. So we're going to let it calm down for just a quick second. Looks like Hayden Harvey up front. Looks like Barry McCockner being scored in the 2nd position. Eric Wilkie in 3rd. Aiden Bierlein in 4th. We are going to go back to green with about an 8-lap shootout here. All right, so here it is. Hayden Harvey in the number 55, the 4-star with Barry McCockner behind the wheel tonight. Eric Wilkie in 3rd in the number 41. Aiden Bierlein in the 13A in 4th. Braden Eiler in the 5th position in the number 5. The number 8 of Daniel Zegers, then Randy Shreves in the number 56. Michael Sheridan in the number 15 car in 8th. 9th is going to be Bryce Lucius so far, and Hunter Crum in the 28H sitting. That is your top 10 as we cycle through. So Aiden Bierlein looking to put his OBR Sim Sport powered machine into a podium finish. Let's see how this one's going to finish with about a 10-lap shootout right here. Hayden Harvey taking the green flag. Right behind him, Barry McCockner. In 3rd is Eric Wilkie. Actually, Aiden Bierlein able to make it around him, hauling it on the outside, hauling the mail. And that's going to drop Eric Wilkie back to 4th. Braden Eiler back to 5th. Braden Eiler now trying to work on Wilkie to take over that 4th position. Can he do it? Battle heating up for the 2nd position. Nope, Barry McCockner able to pull out. And he is trying to go for the win here. Chasing down Hayden Harvey from Vanderpool Racing. We're getting awfully racy with about 7 laps to go. Battle is for the lead on the track right now. Aiden Bierlein trying to make it a 3-car race as your podium finishers are starting to pull away. Can they hold on to it? Can Hayden Harvey hold off Barry McCockner? McCockner coming fast and hard in that 4-star, sitting in that 2nd position. Aiden Bierlein from OBR Sim Sport holding down that top 3. Definitely going to make a podium finish if things keep going his way. We are coming up with 5 laps to go. McCockner puts the tip in right there, going down. Here we go as they run it down through the corner. Side by side. Coming onto the front straightaway, it's going to be Hayden Harvey. So far, we have 5 laps to go. Barry McCockiner running that mid-line right there. Be looking for some action. As this one winds down, it's going to get real racy. Here comes a slider from McCockiner. Couldn't hold it. Hayden Harvey drives right back around from Vanderpool Racing. Barry McCockiner now looking to pull a late slider. Going to make it stick there. It looks like he's going to take away the race line. Harvey gets into him. Ooh, Harvey runs him all the way up to the wall and spins himself out by getting into Barry McCockiner. Had a second place finish with 2 laps to go. Pushing too hard. That's interesting. Let's go back and take another look at that, guys. So there you can see Harvey gets into the left rear with his right front and lost it. So tough break there for Hayden Harvey. Was definitely sitting with the podium finish. Your leader on the track right now, Barry McCockiner. We are going to go down to just a few laps left in this one. So McCockiner out front, Beerline in second. In third is Braden Eiler from Elbows Up SimSport. Fourth is another Elbows Up SimSport driver right behind him, Daniel Zegers. So this could get interesting as we are winding down the laps. We are going to go green, white, checkered, it looks like. Top 5 finish so far for Randy Shreves. Let's see if he can hold on to that. That would be nice. Good way to start for these guys with the season opener. We're going to spin the tires and light the fires. McCockiner getting a little bit loose off the restart there. Able to hold off Beerline. And we are going to keep an eye right here on these top 3 drivers. Now Zegers trying to look on the inside of Braden Eiler for the 3rd position. We're 3 wide as Randy Shreves is trying to get on the podium as well. We are coming to the white flag here in just a minute. This one is getting real good, real fast. Last lap, white flag out. Braden Eiler holding on to the 3rd position, but he's got a whole lot of people that are trying to take it from him. Zegers and Shreves battling side by side as they go through the corner. Barry McCockiner with the win. Aiden Beerline 2nd. Braden Eiler 3rd. Daniel Zegers 4th. Top 5 for Randy Shreves. Matt Dixon in the 96 coming home in 6th. Mason Hannigan in the 1X in 7th. Bryce Lucius, Chris Schaefer, Trevor Frank, Hayden Harvey battling back up to the 11th position. Sammy McNabb 12th. 13th is going to be Eric Wilkie. Michael Sheridan in 13th or 15th. 14th. Craig Silby 15th. So we are going to pull them back over onto the front stretch here. Give them a chance to get into Discord. And we are going to do some driver interviews here momentarily. Giving everybody just a moment here to get settled in. So, as it stands, we are still looking for just a few drivers to jump into Discord, and we will get them squared away. Here we go. Coming home in third place tonight, it's Braden Eiler. Man, what'd you think of that one? Braden, can you hear me? Braden, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. I just did a whole intro, and I had my other mic muted so you could hear me in Discord. But what'd you think of that one, man? The number 5, Braden Eiler. Tell us about that race.
Yeah, night started off a little weird. Trying something for qualifying, and it didn't work. And so it started deep in the heat, and then the crew chief forgot to put a 5-gallon drum of fuel in the thing, so ran out of fuel in the heat race, and just had to take it through the B main and transferred. And man, after a feature, I felt like I was just through a war with how that car looked.
Well, it definitely looked. I was beginning to think there was a curse on the leader for a little while there because, Shea Palo was out front on one of the restarts and got into the wall, and I think it was who was it? Matt Dixon, I believe, was leading the race and then got crashed out there. So I was wondering if anybody was even going to want to lead the race for a minute.
I was gonna if I would have tried to, but or if I could have, but yeah, that car was pretty broke there at the end. After I don't know which wreck it was. I think it was the one that big one that happened on the front stretch. It was pretty wounded after that, so I was just trying to hang on and try to keep the thing stable.
Well, hey, you did it, man. You were fighting for that for the hard charger award there tonight, but Barry McCockiner got 15 spots. You went up 15, and Randy Shreves in the 5th position actually took it, picking up 16 positions in that race. So that was pretty awesome from him.
Yeah, there's a lot of passing there, at least in about that first 15, and then it seemed like all the other lines of the track kind of went away. I was really good in the bottom and middle for once in my life there in the beginning, and then it just kind of went away. I think that was probably the first time ever in a race that I didn't want to go up top because I don't know. There's something about 360s. I absolutely hate them with a passion. I don't know why.
You hate him with the passion, but man, you were wheeling it tonight. Who would you like to thank, and who helped get you out here?
Yeah, I just appreciate everybody for putting the show on. Congrats to Tyler on the win. Uh, Everybody else up Sun Sport. Huge thanks to Matthew Heiniger at Wicked Energy Gum and Wicked Cushion for supporting me. Yeah, go get your gum there. And also great racewear apparel. Also, Flow Racing, Rivco Indy, Ryan Hergott over there, Hergott Real Estate, Jessup Logistics, BS Airlines, Motorsports B, and just all the other partners always at Sunsport. And thank you for broadcasting.
Absolutely. Are we going to see you over there in the 410 Elites, the Dirt Empire Magazine 410 Elites here in just a minute?
I'll be there as a crew chief.
All right.
uh, I can't. I'm staying out of the 410 series because I'm not gonna be able to be here every Sunday, so it's not gonna be too practical for me to be able to run points. So I'm just gonna kind of be there in spirit and kind of watch.
Well, there you go, brother. Well, congratulations on the 3rd place finish tonight. And what a way to start off your season here in the Redline Race Designs 360s.
Yep. Thank you. We'll see you in a couple weeks when I can come back.
Sounds good, Braden. Take care. That's Braden Eiler in the number 5 with one hell of a rocket ship tonight. And let's see. Here we go. Coming home, taking home 2nd place tonight in the 13A. It is Aiden Beerline from OBR Simsport. How's it going tonight, bud?
It's going pretty good.
That was one heck of a race, man.
Yeah, it was. Pretty single file there for the beginning. I think it made it very interesting in a way. And then the end, we finally started getting spread out and top three had a really good battle there for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, at some points, you guys, battling for the top 2 to 3 positions were 4 wide on the track. It looked like the salute that the Outlaws do, but we were under race conditions.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of. I know certain moments I probably was a little too aggressive than I should have been, but a lot of other people were doing the same thing. So I think everyone was just really aggressive tonight.
Well, they were definitely battling. There was people that didn't even get to make the show tonight, which was, a good and bad thing for us. We definitely like to see that it's, a popular series and that people want to race it. But unfortunately, bad for the drivers that weren't able to make it in. So, man, that OBR setup definitely helped get you towards the front, huh? 1 spot short of a win.
Yeah, for sure. I think if I would have never messed up my restart, I would have had something there for Billy. I think we were really close, especially once I got in a rhythm. Uh, if I think if I would have had a better restart at the end, it would have been a really close battle for the win for sure.
Well, I mean, if that would have been 5 laps longer, it might have definitely been a different, a different outcome.
Yeah.
Who
for
would
sure.
you like to thank tonight, and will we be seeing you in the 410s?
First off, I'd like to thank Jesus Christ, my mom, my dad, OBR Racing, CD Simography, uh, and everyone that's sponsoring my car.
Well,
And y'all for putting on an amazing show.
fantastic. And are you getting ready for the 410 Elites?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right. Well, there you go. We'll be broadcasting that here in just a few minutes as well for everybody. Good luck in those. Hopefully, we're doing another interview here in about an hour, huh?
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. Take care. That is Aiden Beerline from OBR Sim Sports. Have a great night, bud.
Yeah, thank you.
And last but not least, with the win, Barry McCockiner in the 4-star. Holy cow, man. What'd you think?
Well, yeah, that was a pretty good run there. I don't know where we started, probably dead last or in a hot dog stand or something. But I was sitting there outside Knoxville eating donuts over there at Dingus, getting drunk, and Tyler talking about how he hates this track, can't drive it. I don't know, something about his thing hurts, and then came over and asked me if I'd drive it, and I said, hell yeah, I'll drive Knoxville. You know me, I love this place. So we got in there and we drove it right up to the front.
Well, I originally got your text message when we loaded in, and I said over the broadcast, I thought you were headed to the strip club for some lap dances and some free drinks.
Yeah, they told me race was full, couldn't run, so I was ready to go party. You know me. Had my ones, I was all ready to go, and then Street came along and said, get in the car. I think drove like a turd. I had to come get my guy, holding 2 dicks, and Jack Niehoff come over and tune on a car, get it tuned up real good, nice and fast, because I don't know what the hell he drives, but it's a piece of junk.
Yeah, I know that I saw Buster Hyman walking around down there for your tire guy there. I was wondering if he was able to help out Tyler as well. So.
Yeah, he's a good tire guy. He'll put some marks in them tires. I don't know what he's drawing in there, but they're probably not real PG.
Yeah, I told Barry, I said, I didn't want to race, didn't want to do anything, and he told me he had to have, me off, and he had to have everybody on his team that he wanted, and I said, all right, fine, I'll pay him, I'll get him there as long as you drive the car. And he fucking drove the wheel off of it, and that's all I asked for.
Well, you came up 1 spot short of getting the Hard Charger Award tonight, taking home 15 positions. Randy Shreves beat you by 1. He got 16 positions. So,
man, I think we started dead last. How did we not get the Hard Charger? We won the dang thing, but either way, yeah, it was. I don't know how we won it, honestly. I mean, that was a hell of a drive.
It looked like there was a couple issues there with Hayden Harvey. I was wondering what happened there.
Yeah, I threw it in there too, and he had to see it coming. I don't know.
It looked like a hot dog in a hallway.
I didn't quite clear. Probably hit my bumper. Felt bad a little bit about that one, so I just, protected. We kind of kept going, still going fine, and then I don't think he was too happy about it, so he threw in there real hard in 3, and just didn't work out for him. It's a tough break, but that's racing.
Well, you definitely stuck the tip in, that's for sure. Will we be seeing you in the Dirt Empire 410 Elites coming up here in just a minute?
No, they want money for that deal, and I don't pay to race. They pay me to race. So until they pay me whatever it costs to enter, I ain't racing that thing.
You got to support single moms instead. I see what I know you're paying there. I see what you're doing.
That's right. I think this spray's paid $69.69 to win, and I want it all in $1 fresh, crisp dollar bills.
Well, who would you like to thank? Who helped get you into victory lane tonight?
Well, I gotta thank Trojan Magnums for. Well, I don't know what I gotta thank them for. I got 3 kids and 4 baby mamas, so it is what it is there. But Bush Light, Beer of People, Long Hard Rods, Jack Mehoff Racing Engines. You're either chasing one or you're racing one, and we're racing one. Holding 2 dicks again. I gotta thank Tyler Street for this piece of junk that he gave me. Hopefully he can figure something out with it and drive a little bit better next time he gets in it too, though. But big thanks to him for letting me drive the car tonight.
There you go. Thank you very much, Tyler Street from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports and Barry McCockiner. It's got to be weird not running that number 69, huh?
Yeah, it is a little weird, you know. I think McCockiner Butt Racing, don't forget us. We're a one-man band out here, but we get her done.
Absolutely. Always a treat. You guys have a great night. We are going to get rolling out of here so that we can jump over into the Dirt Empire 410 Elites. Brought to you by United Dirt Sim Series and Pushing the Cushion Productions. That's going to do it for us tonight. Congratulations to Barry McCockiner in the number 4-star catching a ride at the last minute. And that will do it. See you guys later and see you in a few minutes. Hopefully we'll get you guys back. Have a great night. Bye.